so we can start our class today. So where's my cushions? Over here, my cushion. So sitting up on a cushion to start, I think it's a nice way. And we've just been discussing what's happening. We're in a second lockdown in Victoria for COVID-19 at the moment, and just lots of different emotions are coming up for all of us, including the processing of what that actually means for us financially, what it means physically, what it means relationships and everything. So it's a massive change. And I know I've been feeling quite flat and despondent, and as Di said, slightly a bit like what's the point? A little bit of what's the point. So let's just sit with that for a moment and just allow ourselves to just let those feelings or those thoughts come up. So just close your eyes as you sit comfortably for a bit and just let those thoughts, whatever they are, about this second lockdown, just arise and come up. So you're just acknowledging them, and they're all very valid. Whatever thoughts you are having, whatever feelings, perhaps a little bit of uncertainty and fear about the future, we can't help that. It's natural. Just let them happen. And as you let those feelings or thoughts arise, notice how your body feels as that is happening. And often the thoughts can create a reaction in the body. So we might be tensing, we might be holding ourselves, we might find that the body's perhaps a little bit angry or a little bit frustrated in certain ways, or it's gone into fear, and that often means that we might hold ourselves in certain ways. So just feel where you're feeling it. Are you feeling it in your jaw? Even your jaw might be clenching, or your shoulders might be tensing up. So just gently move yourself around, like move your shoulders, open and close the mouth wide, and gently move the head perhaps from side to side, and just let the body just move gently as you feel the emotions in different areas of yourself. Perhaps you want to curve the spine and then lift and open it up, and then curve it again, and just open it up, and just do a few more little movements, even in the fingers and hands. Perhaps they need opening and closing, and then just come back and settle yourself again into a still posture. And once again, just be with your body. And even after just some gentle movements of acknowledgement, you can start to shift the emotions and shift the feelings. And this is what we're doing with our practice of yoga, our asana practice. And then if we bring our breathing practice in, our pranayama practice in, it makes it even more powerful. And this is what is going to get us through these challenging times, is coming back to the understanding of what we're doing and what it does for us, and connecting, acknowledging and being with our bodies, our minds and our breath. So I want you to bring in your breathing now. Focus, what's your breath doing now? Just feel where it's at. Perhaps your breath has been reflecting your thoughts. The breath could have been a bit restricted and tight and shallow. So let's deepen the breath. Deliberately deepen your breath. Right down and really into your belly. And if you need to put a hand on your belly to feel it, do so. If not, just let the hands be still. But really push and breathe out into that belly. Feel the whole expansion of that lower torso and the upper torso. As you really deliberately take full, long, deep breaths in and out of your body. And to take those deeper, fuller breaths, feel yourself lifting upward and lengthening the spine a little, and to open that body for breathing. And even that changes your posture, makes you feel more upright, and actually makes you feel stronger. More alert, and you're deliberate. So you're deliberately taking action for your body to breathe. This is an act of strength, resilience, and even courage. We're now going to let the breath out through the mouth. So we breathe in through the nose and let it out through the mouth, and really squeeze that belly in slightly on the exhale to over-exaggerate that exhalation before you inhale again. And as you exhale, I want you to really think of just letting go, letting out the emotions, letting out the feelings, just breathing them out. Sitting up tall to breathe in with that strength and resilience, and letting it out. So as you breathe, you're building power, energizing your whole body and your whole system. You might start to feel perhaps the energy or the tingles. Just go with it. Keep doing a few big emptying breaths. 4 more. Then just relax that breathing practice on the last one and let the breath come to a comfortable space. Perhaps it still wants to be a bit deep, but not quite so intense. And just notice the feelings now in the body, the energy, the movement in the body within. Notice your posture, notice your thoughts. Perhaps you became totally immersed in that breathing practice and the thoughts went away for a bit. Perhaps you're feeling different now. Just be with that feeling. Allow that. Even a smile might creep in. An inner smile that creeps from within and out to your lips and your mouth. Of feeling better, stronger, more ready. So let's continue to work with that feeling today and build it up further and just be with our bodies and our breaths as we are and continue our asana, our movement practice. So interlocking your fingers, you can softly open your eyes as you press your palms forward. Shoulders are down and lift those arms. I'm going to take my shawl off. Lift those arms right up above your head, pressing them up, right up. And tuck that chin down for a moment. Then lift and breathe in, lift the head up and look to your hands. Then exhale and tuck the chin down. Inhale and open the throat and lift up. Exhale and tuck the chin. One more time. Inhale and look up. And then open those arms out and interlock the fingers behind your back. Press those arms so they come away from your back behind you. Open. And we're going to see if we can come forward. It might be a little uncomfortable, but just even let the head come down a little and lift the arms. Now if you think you can come right forward, do so. If not, just come a little way. Take 3 breaths here. And coming all the way back up. Releasing those hands. And let's stretch out the wrists. So you might be able to bring them both forward and stretch them like this. So Mari, take your legs out so that you can do that, so that hands will reach in. That's better. Let's all take our legs out. It's a bit more comfortable. And let the blood flow back down into the ankles. And then swap them over so you've now got the back of the hands on the ground and you're feeling that stretch right up into the elbows. And then shaking out those wrists. Open and close for a moment, just pumping, bringing blood flow to that area. Because we're coming up straight onto all fours now. So come right up off your cushions and pop them to the side. And let's just come onto our knees, hands and knees. Let's continue our breathing with happy and sad cat or cow and cat pose. Inhale. Exhale. Really squeeze and empty. Inhale and open. Exhale and squeeze. And again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then coming back to a flat back and just opening up that left leg and really open it up. Keep the shoulders nice and square as you twist and open those hips. Then slowly bring that leg out to the side. Hold it out to the side quite strongly for a moment. Forcing you to be with what we're doing, forcing you to be here and breathe into the strength of that. And then lower that foot down. Let's tuck the right toes and pull the bottom back to the heels. Reach those arms forward as you open into that left inner leg.
And breathing there. Then coming straight up again onto all fours, lift that leg and take it right round to the back. Now shift your right foot back to the right, shift it out to the right, and open up your left arm. Let's extend the arm above the head. We're going to breathe in here and exhale. Just bring the elbow to the knee. And inhale, extend and reach. Exhale. Inhale. Just another one of these. Exhale. And inhale. Now bend the knee and see if you can reach back to grab hold of the foot and push the foot into the hand as you open through that left hip. And if you're comfortable, turn the head up to the ceiling. If you need to balance, turn down or just look forward. Breathing here for 3 beautiful breaths. And slowly releasing yourself all the way down and onto all fours. Just tucking the toes up here. We're going to slowly lift up into the bent knee downward dog. Really open those shoulders, just opening them up. Now see if you can come forward into a plank, nice and strong. Then lift back up into the downward dog with the bent knees as you open those shoulders. Press the chest or belly towards your thighs. Then slowly come forward into that plank pose again, nice and solid. Feel the core of your body, shoulders down, that's good. Then one more time, lift back up, press. Then coming forward into the plank, nice and strong, and popping those knees down. Inhale into the cat. Exhale into the, this is the cat, the other one's a cow. Again, inhale and open. Exhale and close and squeeze. Inhale and open. And again, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Then lifting up that right leg now and open the hip. Keep those shoulders nice and square as you hold this pose. Keeping the back of your neck nice and long too. Just breathing here. Then taking that right leg out to the side. Take it out. I'll have to just move. I'll move this way so you can see. Holding it there in the strong 3 breaths. Then popping that foot down, tuck the left toes and pull the bottom back to the heels as you stretch out. Sorry, Di, just stretching forward first. That's it. So the legs out to the side. Maybe if I turn this way, it might be a bit easier to see. I'm here. That's it. And coming back up onto all fours, lift that leg up. Then taking it round behind, nice and solid and strong. And extend. Now we're going to shift that left foot so we can open our right arm. Extending the arm beyond the head. Lengthen, breathe in. Then exhale. See if you can bring the elbow to knee. Inhale and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. and extend. One more time. Exhale, elbow to knee, and extend. Now bending and taking hold of that top leg if you can reach, and pushing the foot back into the hand as it opens the top shoulder. You might be able to turn your head up to the ceiling and breathe here. 3 breaths. And releasing all the way back down onto all fours. Keeping the arms, let's take the arms nice and wide onto the mat, so as wide as the mat, and come forward, just coming forward and opening up, right up into a wide armed sort of up face dog. This is, really lengthen the front body here, from the pubic bone right up to the chin, and then slowly lower yourself onto the ground. Slowly lower yourself all the way down. Right down with the forehead on the ground, and feel the length in the back of your neck. Bring the hands by your side. We're going to inhale and lift that upper body. Hold the arms up off the ground and lift that right leg. Nice and strong, just holding and breathing here. Then gently just come down briefly and pull those shoulders back, lift up again, lift the left leg. Pull those shoulders back, really lift that and open the chest. And coming down, big breath in and out. Now this time I want you to interlock your hands again behind your back. Press those palms as you lift the upper body. Straighten the arms, and if you think you can lift both legs, try for both legs up. If not, just lift one. Holding here. And relax. This time turn the head, let those arms flop and wiggle out the butt. Just let the shoulders and hips release for a moment. And if you want to, do a few of those out through the mouth, releasing breaths. Do so at any time during this class. Just let it out. So if any of those thoughts and emotions just pop up into your head again, just let them out as best you can. We're going to see if we can come into the bow. So you're either taking hold of your feet and lifting up, or remember our version is here if you can't quite reach the feet. Otherwise, pressing up and into the bow pose. Resting on your belly, stimulating that whole digestive area. Finding your breath. And releasing down. Turn the head the other way and flop. Then bringing those hands underneath, wide again. Take them, sorry, not underneath, they're just slightly wide. So we come up into that upward dog again with the wide arms. So looking up, and then see if you can really pull your tummy in to pull your bottom back to your hips. You may need to shift your knees here. That's it. And coming back onto all fours. Let's open up our right arm. Open it up and wrap it round your back. Wrap it right round and turn the head. Just stay there. Push up out of that left shoulder as well. Breathe. Then breathe in, take the arm back up, and we're going to thread it through now. So we're going to thread the needle. So you come right down. Now 2 options with that left arm. You can either push back into the left shoulder, or you can extend that left arm above your head and really feel that stretch. So either one, and breathing there. One more breath. And releasing out. Coming back onto all fours. Let's do the other side. Open up your left arm. Pause. And then wrapping it round your back and stay in that open shoulder posture, turning the head as well. So you're getting a opening and for the neck as well here. Two more breaths. Then lifting that arm up again. And now threading it through. Right down. Pushing back into that right shoulder or extending the right arm forward, like above your head kind of thing. That's it. Either way. Three more breaths. Coming all the way back up and right up now off. We're going straight into Halastrasana, so separate the knees and feet about hips width apart, either taking the hands onto the back of the legs and lifting up. Then if you think you can manage to reach your heels, have a go. That's it. Some of you might be able to flatten feet if you want to go into a stronger version. 4 breaths. And coming all the way back over. Straight over now and into your downward dog. So lifting straight up and just into your downward dog. And if you feel like you'd like to move around and perhaps pedal your feet a bit, take your socks off, do that. Just pedaling the feet and stretching and moving through the shoulders a bit. Just finding your way in this pose today. Let that head turn from side to side even and move the neck a little bit. And then finding a stillness in your down facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And just finding the breath too. Focus on the breath. Perhaps you'd like to do a few more of those exhale through the mouth breath. Three more. Then coming back down onto your knees and right up again off your hands. And coming into the gate pose, I want to take that right leg out to the side. Breathing into that left arm and extending sideways down. That's it. Breathing there. If you want to turn your head up to the ceiling, you can. Otherwise, just look forward. Good opportunity to exhale and let it out through the mouth again. 3 more breaths. And releasing out of that one. Swapping the legs over. Lifting up, breathing in. Drawing in slightly through the belly as you exhale. Just noticing if one side is a bit different for you. Body doesn't open quite the same on this side, or maybe this hip feels different, or this hip. Just breathe and be with it. Two more breaths. And slowly come out. Coming back down, tucking the toes into downward dog again. So lift straight up into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now we're going to do Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. So right leg straight up. Bend that knee and open the hip like we did when we were on all fours. Holding that for 3 breaths. Keep those shoulders nice and square. Then straightening that leg, bring the knee into the chest, look forward and step that leg through. Let's come right up. Flatten your back foot and come right up into the crescent. Lifting up and looking up to the ceiling, bending that front knee. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to sweep the arms forward as the body comes over that front knee. Lift those arms right up. Then inhale, come up again. Exhale and sweep forward. I'm going to shift away. Inhale and come up. Now this time you're going to come forward but into that front leg, not down so low, and shift your weight and come into a version of Warrior 3 with the balance. Holding yourself there. Then dropping back carefully, flatten the back foot, take the arms back up. Now we're going to open out into Warrior 2, opening out. So you turn the hips and you open out into Warrior 2, turning that head over the right shoulder. Keep that right knee nice and bent. I'll turn this way so you can see. That's it, stay where you are. Then we're going to straighten that leg and go into sort of a revolved reverse triangle here. Inhale. And then exhale back into the Warrior 2. Inhale into the reverse triangle. Now into the full triangle. Straight legs, open right out and over that right leg and down. Right into your triangle, and we're going to hold this for at least 3 breaths. Staying nice and strong here. That's good. Now we're going to use our core and we're going to extend that top arm over the head. Now you've got to be very strong. Pull up through that. Both knees, both thigh muscles are active. See if you can lift the bottom arm out. Hold it for a moment. And coming up to standing. That's very strong core work. Back into that Warrior 2. Inhale into the revolved triangle up here. And then we're going to exhale, open those arms right over and lunge down over that front leg. That's it. So you're over your right leg, your right knee. That's it, Murray. And then step back into your downward dog. 3 focused breaths here in your downward dog, feeling the body here. Now lifting our left leg up with the bent knee into Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana, that's it. And opening up but keeping those shoulders nice and square. Breathing here. Then straightening that left leg, square off the hips. Bend the knee to chest, look forward and step it through. Flattening your back foot and coming up with the bent knee right up into the crescent. Inhale, looking up and slightly back a little bit, and exhale, sweeping forward. Arms by your side and right up, head down. Inhale, come up again. And exhale, sweep those arms forward. And again, inhale up. And one more time, exhale, we're going to sweep forward and now transfer the weight and into our version of Warrior 3 or the aeroplane, holding the balance. 3 breaths. Then gently drop back, flatten that back foot, lift those arms up again. And now opening out to Warrior 2. I'll just turn around so you can see. We're here. That's nice. Then straightening the leg and lift up for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, back into Warrior 2. Inhale up. Now into this triangle, straight legs. Reach out over that left leg and you're down into triangle. Looking up at the top hand, let's hold this. Now extending the top arm along over your head. Now you've got to really use your tummy here, pull up through the thigh muscles to lift up that left arm. Hold briefly, it's very strong. And come up to standing. Beautiful. Bending into that knee again, into Warrior 2. Inhale, straightening the leg, look up to the top arm, the left arm. Then we're going to open back right over that front leg, facing that left leg, and coming down into a lunge, runner's stretch, and back into your downward dog. And finding 3 beautiful breaths, and if you want to let it out through the mouth, let it out. Then slowly come forward into the plank, nice and solid. And let's move into up facing dog. So you come onto the backs of your feet and open that chest and into a formal up face dog. Then you tuck the toes and roll back through the plank and into the downward dog. Lifting that right leg up to a 3-legged dog. And bring the knee into the chest, look forward and step it through. Now coming into a low lunge, so we've got the back knee down on the ground, and we're going to lift those arms right up again, and this time into a bit of a crescent moon where you're arching back if you can and looking up. Staying there for 3 breaths. And releasing out, straightening that front leg. We're going to flex the front foot and take the hands behind. Now either grab your wrists, your elbows, or pop the hands into prayer behind your back. So opens that chest, looking up again, and this time we're coming forward over this front leg. So this is a version of the pyramid pose that we sometimes do with both legs straight, but we're just doing it with one. So you're just coming forward. It's a bit of a balance challenge. Soften that front knee if it's too intense behind the knee, and just come to wherever you can manage. If you find that you're just too wobbly, put one hand on the ground. Breathing in, coming up. Bending that front knee again, and bringing the hands now to the front of the chest in prayer. Bending into that front knee, and we're going to twist to the right and bring that left elbow on the outside of the knee. Then have a go at pushing the elbow against the knee to bring the palms back to the center chest, turning the head over that right shoulder. If you want to make this a bit stronger, you take the back leg off the ground. If not, stay where you are. And knee down, and gently popping the hands back down and coming back into downward dog. Stepping back, just have 3 focused breaths here. Once again, let it out through the mouth if you need. Lifting that left leg up to 3-legged dog. Then bring the knee to the chest, look forward and step that leg through. Coming onto the back knee and right up into our crescent moon. Arms up and looking up, arching back a little if you can for 3 breaths. Then coming back upright, taking those hands behind the body, either grabbing wrists, elbows, or into prayer. And we're going to straighten the front leg. Inhale and slowly coming forward over that front leg as you exhale down to wherever you can manage. Once again, finding your balance. Breathing. And coming all the way up. Reaching those hands around to the front now into prayer and bending back into that front left knee. Twisting now. Twist to the left. Bring that right elbow on the outside of the knee. And twist and push the hands into the center chest. Staying with that or taking that back leg off the ground if you want. Then taking the hands back on either side, stepping back into downward dog for the last time. And 3 emptying focused breaths. And coming down and just taking a rest in the pose of the child. So you can either rest your head on your knuckles or bring the hands right down. Coming out of that one and onto your bottom. And actually we're coming into a boat pose. So we're just here, we're coming up. Let's lift our feet up off the ground. Nice and solid, pulling through that belly, squeeze the knees together. If you can let go, have a go at letting go. That's it. It's just going to work tiny bit of strength. So we're going to see if we can lift up, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, very good. Exhale and popping those feet down. Now sitting up nice and tall, bring those knees together, take that right hand behind and the left arm over and into a twist. But keep those knees vertical and together. Let your gaze continue around to the right. Two more breaths. And gently releasing the head back. Slowly revolve the other way. Two more breaths. Gently releasing out. And coming back now to our sitting posture that we started the class with. So if you want your cushions, come back. If you want, we're coming back into seated stillness again and maybe relaxation. So if you want to rug up, you can do it now if you need to. So just coming back to that seated position, whichever leg in front is comfortable for you. And let's actually turn the palms deliberately up onto the out of the knees. And this is a gesture of being open and open to the world. Just closing your eyes, feeling your body again. Notice your posture. And notice your breath. And are you naturally sitting up a bit taller, ready for that beautiful breath? How are you holding yourself? How does it feel with your palms open, turned upward to the sky or out to the world? It's a real gesture of receiving, being open to receiving. And we want to be able to receive all the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things that there really are for us here, right now. Timing.
So now I want you to turn your attention to all the good things and all the beautiful things that you have right now. You have your bodies, you have your abode wherever you're living. You might have your animals. We have communication to be able to communicate with family and friends. We have nature. We have beautiful nature. Flowers, trees, clean water and rain, and clean air. We have exactly what we need right now. So sitting up as if you have everything that you ever need right now. Perhaps there's an inner smile again, making its way out to the lips and mouth. Enjoy and gratefulness for all of those things you do have right now. If you're comfortable, stay sitting as you are. If you'd like to lie down, just quietly make your way into a lying position for a moment. And just resting, either sitting or lying, in this beautiful space of joy and gratefulness for what we do have right now. Even the sensations in your body, the breath in and out of your body. And if you're lying down, we're going to start awakening the body. rolling over onto your right side. Keep your eyes closed. And just with awareness and slow, deliberate movements, make your way up to sitting again. And bringing those hands to Anjali Mudra in front of the heart in prayer. Once again in a gesture of gratitude and really true thanks for what you do have today. And thanks, girls. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you. We're going to finish our contemplative practice today.